വിശ്വമിതു സർവത്ര വ്യാപിച്ചേക ജീവാദികലയേന്തി തത്ര തത്ര നിരുപാധി നിർമായ ഗഗനമായി പ്രാണികൾ തൻ ഹൃദയത്തിൽ ചിത്തതായി ഗതിയായി മെയ്ஞான കണ്ണതായി കൂട്ടായി തനിക്കിണയൊന്നില്ലാതായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. വിശ്വം താൻ തനുവായി വിളങ്ങി നിൽക്കും വെളിയായി വളിയായി ഒളിയതായി യോഗികൾ തന്നനുഭവത്തിൽ വേദ്യമായി വികൽപ്പമറ്റ ഉപശാന്ത നിലയതായി നിഷ്കളമായരുൾ ജ്ഞാനച്ചുടരായി നിന്ന വ്യോമം താൻ താനായി ജ്ഞാതാവായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. വിത്തായി മുളയായി വിളയുമായി വളമായി നിലമായി വളിയുമായി കൊത്തായി ഫലമായി ഭോക്താവായി മണ്ണായി നീരായി കാറ്റുമായി ചിത്തായി സത്തായി സദാനിലയായി അൻപായി ജീവനും സാക്ഷിയായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. രണ്ടായി മൂന്നായി പിന്നേകമായി അഞ്ചായി യോഗത്തിൻ അഞ്ചതായി നഞ്ചായ മലമതിന്നു മരുന്നതായി സിദ്ധാനുഭൂതിക്ക് വിത്തതായി താനില്ലാതന്യമായി നിൽപ്പില്ലാത്ത തന്നിൽ താൻ താനായ യോഗമതായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. നിരുപാധി ചൈതന്യവടിവായേക കളങ്കം താനറ്റതായി താനായി നിന്ന ചിത്പരമായി തത്പരമായി ചിദ്വ്യോമത്തിൽ തിരുനടനം ചെയ്യുന്ന കോലം താനായി നിരുപമമായി നിത്യത്തിൻ തെളിവായാതി നിർമായ ജ്യോതിയതായി കണ്ടകത്തിൽ പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. പരമായി സൂക്ഷ്മവുമായി സ്ഥൂലമായി പരമാർത്ഥ നിലയതായി പദാതീതത്തിൽ ചിരമായി നിന്നരുളും കൃപയുമായി ആത്മാവിൻ ചിച്ഛക്തി പ്രസരമായി സ്ഥിരമായി ജീവത്വനിവൃത്തിയായി ശിവമായി ശിവാനുഭവനിധിയുമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. ഇന്ദ്രിയമായി കരണാദിയഞ്ചുമായി പ്രകൃതിയും പിൻപുരുഷനുമായി താനുമായി കാലവുമായി ദേശവുമായി നിമിത്തമായി ബന്ധമറ്റ തലമതുവായി പരമമായി ചിന്തയ്ക്കു വഴങ്ങാതെ മൗനമായി മഹാമൗന നിലയായി വിശ്വമുണ്ട് പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. അഹമായി ചിന്മാത്രബോധമായി ചിത്തത്തിൽ വൃത്തികൾ താനറ്റതായി കേവലമാം യോഗത്തിൻ മുനമ്പതായി നിർവാണഭൂവായി മൗനമായി ജ്ഞാനത്തിനരുളതുവായി തണലേകുന്ന വേദാന്തത്തരുവായി വലിയതായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. തത്പദമായൊരുമറയിൽ വിളങ്ങി നിൽക്കും ത്വംപദമായി ജീവത്വകലയുമായി അസിപദമായി ഗുരുവായി ബോധമായി നിർവൃതിയായി ചൈതന്യ ഗഗനമായി നിന്നുഴലും സംസാര നിവൃത്തിയായി കരകാണാ കൈവല്യ കടലുമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. നിന്മയമായി സന്മയമായി ദൃശ്യഹീന നിരാമയമായി നിർവികൽപനിലയുമായി തന്മയമായി തത്പരമായി വിമലമായി തടസ്ഥമായി സ്വരൂപമായി സഹജമായി ചിത്പരമായി ചിന്മയമായ ജലമായി ചിത്പദത്തിൻ പൊരുളായ ശിവമായെന്നും പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. മൗനാനുഭവമായി വാഗാതീത സിദ്ധാനുഭൂതിയതായി നിഷ്ഠയായി വാക്കായി മനസ്സായി ബിന്ദുവായി കലയായി നാദവുമായി ഭാവാതീത സന്മാത്ര നിലയതുവായിരുപ്പുമായി നിന്നുളിരും തനിവൈരമണിയുമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. കാലാതിമൂന്നിന്നും മുടിവായി നിന്ന കാരണമായി മഹത്താകും തത്വമായി വ്യക്തവുമായി അവ്യക്തമതുവായി നിന്ന ബുദ്ധിക്കുമപ്പുറമായി കാഷ്ഠയായി യോഗാനുഭവത്തിങ്കൽ മനനാതീത മുക്തിസുഖമണിയായി തിളങ്ങുന്നോരു പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. വാക്കായി വാക്കറ്റ മൗനമായി മതമായി മതം കടന്ന ഭൂതിയായി കായായി പഴമായി തരുവുമായി കരണങ്ങൾ കലർന്നൊരു പിരിവുമായി തായായി താതനുമായി മകനുമായി താനായി ഞാനായി സകലമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. ഒന്നായി പലതായി യോങ്ങി നിന്ന് ഒടുങ്ങാത്ത ശക്തിയെല്ലാം നിറഞ്ഞതായി താനായി നിജരൂപമൗനമായി പഴുത്തൊഴുകും കൈവല്യ പഴവുമായി ജ്ഞാനറ്റ നിർവാണ ശാന്തി തൻ്റെ പരിമളമാമനുഭവത്തിൻ മലരുമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. അണ്ടങ്ങൾ പലതായി പരമമായി അളവായി നിർമ്മേയ തത്വമായി പിണ്ടങ്ങൾ അനന്തമായി പലതരത്തിൽ പിറന്നുഴലും പൊരുളായി പിറന്നു വീഴും പണ്ടങ്ങൾ പലതായി തോന്നിയാലും തങ്കം താനേകമായി നിന്ന പോലെ പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. പൊന്നായി മണിയായി ഭോഗമായി പുറമായി അകമായി പവിത്രമായി മണ്ണായി മലയായി കടലുമായി മതിയായി രവിയായി പലതുമായി മുൻപായി പിൻപായി നടുവുമായി മുക്കാല മുതലായി ചിത്തുമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. അറിവായെന്നറിവിന്നുമാധാരമായി അറിയുന്ന ജ്യോതിയതായ ആത്മാവുമായി അളവറ്റ കാരുണ്യം സലിലം പെയ്യും നിർമ്മലമാം ചിദ്ഗഗന മുകിലുമായി മുഴുതായി നാദമായി മുഴങ്ങിയെങ്ങും മിന്നുന്ന ജ്യോതിയതായരുളായി നിന്ന പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ. വാചകമായി വാച്യവുമായി നടുവിൽ നിന്ന് വാക്കും താൻ വാച്യമതും കടന്ന മൗനം ദേശികനായ ആത്മാവായരുളായി വന്ന് ദേശിക്കും വൈഭവമായി കരുണയായി പാശനിലയാദിയൊന്നും പകരാതായി നാശമറ്റ വെളിയായി ഒളിയുമായി പരവ്യോമമാളികയിൽ വിളങ്ങുമേക പരശിവത്തിൻ വൈഭവമേ വിമലദേവേ.
तेजः किञ्चित् काञ्चनटङ्कीकपिशाभान् बिभ्रद्बभ्रूणोद्भटकापर्दकलापान् भस्मालेप स्मेरललाटं वटमूले दृष्टं दुष्टापस्मृतिहारि स्मरहन्तृ न्यग्रोधाधो धिकृतधाराधरधीरा ग्रीवा भोगं भोगिकुलाकल्पमनल्पं मुग्धाकारं मुग्धकलानाथवतं मुग्धस्मेरं मोहविरामं विमृशामः नासादन्तालोकनयानव्यसरोरुट् किञ्जल्कालीपिङ्गजटाजूटकवत्या घोरापस्मारस्मयिताघस्मरशक्त्या चित्रीभूतं चित्कलया मामकमन्तः विद्यारूपे वेदगिरामेकविमृग्ये नद्यामौलौ नर्तनशीलालकमाले आलीनं मे मानसमालीढमनोभू गाढाहङ्काराङ्कुरलालाटकृशानौ मुद्रा काचिज्ञानमयीयं मुनिसंसन्मोह ध्वान्तोत्कर्त वैकर्तनमूर्तिः आर्तिं भिन्द्यादाशयलग्नामनिशं मे नैयग्रोधीमूलभुवं चाधिशयाना इन्दूत्तंसं कालिककण्ठं शिखिनेत्रं सिन्दूरोष्ठं शुद्धतनुं बद्धफणीन्द्रं भाधीशाभाभासुरहासं भवमन्तः शार्दूलत्वग्वाससमीशं वरिवस्ये निहाराम्भोहारलतैरावतगङ्गा पाटीरालीभूतिसुधासूतिवलक्षं सद्रुद्राक्ष श्रद्धरमद्राक्षमनक्षी स्पन्दं मन्दस्मेरमनादिं गुरुमन्तः घोरापस्मृत्युत्कटपृष्ठे विनिविष्टो यस्यैकोङ्घ्रिस्तत्पृथुलोरुस्थितिरन्यः वस्तुध्यानादुद्धतनिष्पन्दशरीरं सान्द्रं तेजस्तन्महिमावासमुपासे वैयाघ्रत्वक्लृप्तपटीचित्रकटीका टीकाकाराज्ञानसमुद्रा निगमोक्तेः मुक्तेर्मूलं मूलमपारस्य महिम्नः चिद्वैदग्धी काचन चित्ते मम भाति एतां मालां नवमणिरूपामादिगुरोः भक्त्या नित्यं पठति हि यो जाड्यविमुक्तः अष्टाचत्वारिंशन्मुनिसाहस्रसमत्वं गत्वा तस्मिन् विलयमुपैत्येव स धन्यः अनिलानलसलिलावनि रजनीकरसरसीरुहवल्लभयजमानख समुदायकवपुषम् अखिलोदय विलयास्पदमखिलान्तरमखिलं भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् सुदुरासदबलतारक पृतनामतिवितताम् अवधूयतु गुहनामकमहसाहितभविकम् स्वजनं विभुमधिदैवतमखिलस्य च सुहृदं भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् अभिचारकृदनयेरितभृशदारुणकरिणी गणमारणकरवारण मददारणचतुरं शरणागतहरिणाङ्ककपरिकर्मितशिरसं भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् वनितार्धकपुरुषार्धकनिजविग्रहघटना विशदीकृत निजनाथक वनिताखिलवननम् अलिकानलकणिकार्चिशिशलभीकृतमदनम् भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् अवलोकय धनुषाघ्नतिदृशदापि च करुणाम् मुखदूषितमुपहारितवति वा विधिविधुरे अयि मानसजहिहि तरदमलाशयदयितं भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् जनयः कतिमृतयः कति जननी जनजठरे स्थितयः कति कति वा वद भुवनेषु च गतयः भवनाशनमभवं भवममृताकरममृतं भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् अमृते कलिरबलासु च हविषामपि भजने नगरे सतु न परेषु च नयमेऽप्यभिपतिते सुखकाशिभिरितरैः किमु विपदातुरशरणम् भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् दिवि नन्दिवदभिनन्दनमधमाधमजननं स्मरनन्दकमभिपश्यति धरणीसुरनिकरे अशुभोदयमसदाग्रहमपहायतमनिशम् भज शङ्करमभयङ्करमरुणाचलशरणम् जय जय शङ्कर स्मरणमात्रविधूत भवे जय जय कौतुकिन्नरुणनामनि सानुमति जय जय तेजसा कलितविष्टपदीपविधे जय जय मानसे सममपीतकुचाम्बिकया
नमः परमऋषिभ्यो नमः परमऋषिभ्यः हरिः ओम। अंतरायतिमिरोपशान्ते शान्तपावनमचिन्त्य वैभवं तन्नरं वपुषि कुञ्जरं मुखे मन्महे किमपि तुन्दिलं महः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यस्यान्तनादिमध्यं न हि करचरणं नामगोत्रं न सूत्रं नो जातिर्नैव वर्णा न भवति पुरुषो नानपुंसं न च स्त्रीं नाकारं नो विकारं न हि जनिमरणं नास्ति पुण्यं न पापं തത്വം നോ തത്വമേകം സഹജസമരസം സദ്ഗുരും തം നമാമി. സദാശിവസമാരംഭാം ശങ്കരാചാര്യമധ്യമാം അസ്മദാചാര്യപര്യന്താം വന്ദേ ഗുരുപരമ്പരാം. മൗനവ്യാഖ്യാ പ്രകടിതപരബ്രഹ്മതത്വം യുവാനം വർഷിഷ്ടാന്തേ വസദൃശിഗണൈരാവൃതം ബ്രഹ്മനിഷ്ഠൈഃ ആചാര്യേന്ദ്രം കരകലിതചിന്മുദ്രമാനന്ദമൂർത്തിം സ്വാത്മാ രാമം മുദിതവദനം ദക്ഷിണാമൂർത്തിമീഡേ. വേദാന്താർത്ഥവിഭാസകായ യതയേ ശാന്തായ സന്യാസിനേ നാനാവാദിനഗേന്ദ്രസംഘപവയേ യോഗീന്ദ്രവന്ദ്യായ ച മോഹധ്വാന്തദിവാകരായ ഭഗവത്പാദാഭിധാം ബിഭ്രത്തെ. തസ്മൈ ഭാഷ്യകൃതേ നമോസ്തു സതതം പൂർണ്ണായ ബോധാത്മനെ. അപാരസച്ചിത്സുഖവാരിരാശേഃ യസ്യോർമിമാത്രം ഭുവനം സമസ്തം ഗുഹാഹിതം തം രമണം ഗഭീരം ചിന്താവിഹീനം ഹൃദി ചിന്തയാമി. ദേഹം മൃണ്മയവജ്ജഡാത്മകമഹം ബുദ്ധിർന തസ്യാസ്ത്യതോ നാഹം തത്തദഭാവസുപ്തിസമയേ സിദ്ധാത്മസദ്ഭാവതഃ. കോഹം ഭാവയുതഃ കുതോ വരധിയാ ദൃഷ്ട്വാത്മനിഷ്ഠാത്മനാം സോഹം സ്ഫൂർത്തിതയാ അരുണാചലശിവഃ പൂർണ്ണോ വിഭാതി സ്വയം. കരുണാപൂർണസുധാബ്ധേ കബളിതഘനവിശ്വരൂപ കിരണാവല്യാ അരുണാചലപരമാത്മൻ അരുണോ ഭവചിത്തകഞ്ജസുവികാസായ. ത്വയ്യരുണാചലസർവം ഭൂത്വാ സ്ഥിത്വാ പ്രലീനമേതച്ഛിദ്രം. ഹൃദ്യഹമിത്യാത്മതയാ നൃത്യസി ഭോഃ തേ വദന്തി ഹൃദയം നാമ. അഹമിതി കുത ആയാതീത്യന്വിഷ്യാന്തഃ പ്രവിഷ്ടയാത്യമലധിയാം. അവഗമ്യസ്വം രൂപം ശാമ്യത്യരുണാചലത്വയി നദീവാബ്ധൗ. ത്യക്ത്വാ വിഷയം ബാഹ്യം രുദ്ധപ്രാണേന രുദ്ധമനസാന്തസ്ത്വാം. ധ്യായൻ പശ്യതി യോഗീ ദീധിതിം അരുണാചലത്വയി മഹീയം തേ. ത്വയ്യർപ്പിതമനസാ ത്വാം പശ്യൻ സർവം തവാകൃതിതയാ സതതം ഭജതേ. അനന്യപ്രീത്യാ സജയത്യരുണാചലത്വയി സുഖേ മഗ്നഃ. ശോണപ്രഭം സോമകലാവതംസം പാണിസ്ഫുരത്പഞ്ചശരേക്ഷുചാപം. പ്രാണപ്രിയം നൗമി പിനാകപാണേഃ കോണത്രയസ്ഥം കുലദൈവതം നഃ. നമാമി യാമിനീനാഥലേഖാലങ്കൃതകുന്തളാം ഭവാനീം ഭവസന്താപനിർവാപണസുധാനദീം. ചൂടോത്തംസിതചന്ദ്രചാരുകലികാം ചഞ്ചത്ശിഖാഭാസ്വരോ ലീലാദഗ്ധവിലോലകാമശലഭശ്രേയോ ദശാഗ്രേ സ്ഫുരൻ. അന്തഃസ്ഫൂർജതപാരമോഹതിമിരപ്രാഗ്ഭാരമുച്ഛാടയൻ ചേതസദ്മനിയോഗിനാം വിജയത്തെ ജ്ഞാനപ്രദീപോ ഹരഹം. ശാരദാ ശാരദാംഭോജവദനാവദനാംബുജേ സർവദാ സർവദാസ്മാകം സന്നിധിം സന്നിധിം ക്രിയാത്. രാകാചന്ദ്രസമാനകാന്തിവദനാം നാകാദിരാജസ്തുതാം. മൂകാനാമപി കുർവതി സുരധുനീനികാശവാഗ്വൈഭവം. ശ്രീകാഞ്ചീനഗരീ വിഹാരരസികാം ശോകാപഹന്ത്രീ സതാം ഏകാ പുണ്യപരംപരാ പശുപതേഃ ആകാരിണീ രാജത്തെ. യോऽन्तः പ്രവിശ്യ മമ വാചമിമാം പ്രസുപ്താം സഞ്ജീവയത്യഖിലശക്തിധരസ്വധാംനാം. അന്യാംശഹസ്തചരണശ്രവണത്വഗാദീൻ പ്രാണാന്നമോ ഭഗവത്തെ പുരുഷായ തുഭ്യം. त्वत्पादाम्बुजमर्चयामि परमं त्वां चिन्तयाम्यन्वहम्. त्वामीशं शरणं व्रजामि वचसा त्वामेव याचे विभो. वीक्षाम्ये दिशचाक्षुषीं सकरुणां दिव्यैः शिरं प्रार्थितां शम्भो लोकगुरो मदीयमनसः सौख्योपदेशं कुरु। तरुणाः अरुणमणिकिरणावलिनिकर् तरुमक्षरमणमगिழ்மாலை திருநாடிய திரு அடியார் தெருமரல் தெளியப் பரவுதல் பொருளாக கருணாகர முனிரமணாரியனுவகையினார் சொல்லியது கதியாக அருணாச்சலமன அகமே அறிவொடும் ஆழ்வான் சிவனுலகாழ்வாரே. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலாம். நைந்தழிகனியால் நலநிலை பதத்தில் நாடி உட்கொள் நலம் அருணாச்சலாம். நுந்திடாதுந்தனை தந்தனை கொண்டிலை அந்த கண்ணீயன கருணாச்சலாம். நோக்கிய கருதிமை தாக்கிய பக்குவமாக்கினியாண்டருள் அருணாச்சலாம். பற்றிமால் விடந்தலையுற்றிருமுனமருள் பற்றிட அருள் புரி அருணாச்சலா. பார்த்தருள் மாலர பார்த்திலையெனின் அருள் பாருனக்கார் சொல்வர் அருணாச்சலா. பித்து விட்டுனை நேர்பித்தனாக்கினை அருள் பித்தம் தெளி மருந்தருணாச்சலா. பீதியில் உன்னை சார் பீதியில் என்னை சேர் பீதி உந்தனுக்கேன் அருணாச்சலாம். புல்லறிவேதுரை நல்லறிவேதுரை புல்லிடவே அருள் அருணாச்சலம். பூமணம் மாமனம் பூரணமணம் கொள பூரணமணம் அருள் அருணாச்சலாம். பெயர் நினைத்திடவே பிடித்திழுத்தனையுன் பெருமையார் அறிவார் அருணாச்சலா. பைங்கொடியானான் பற்றின்றி வாடாமல் பற்று கொடாய்க்க பேய்த்தனம் விட விடா பேயா பிடித்தேனை பேயனாக்கினை என் அருணாச்சலாம். அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. சூது செய்தென்னை சோதியாது இனி உன் ஜோதி உரு காட்டு அருணாச்சலம். அருணாச்சலம், do not henceforth test me by thy deceptions, subjecting me to trials of many a kind, but graciously reveal thy real form of supreme light, that I may directly perceive thee. சூது செய்தென்னை சோதியாது இனி உன் ஜோதி உரு காட்டு அருணாச்சலம். We have been seeing in a peculiar order ஷீரை அழித்து நிர்வாணமாய் செய்து, removing the avarana, the ignorance, make me recognize that state of nirvana, the real nature of the self. அருள் ஷீரை அளித்தருள் அருணாச்சலம். Give me the ஞானம் by which that I will be established in that state. Outwardly, just if you look at it from the surface, there is a very clear, explicit meaning which is not there in the commentary, and I also did not speak about it. That also counts. Shirai Azhittu. This song we have come 2-3 hymns after that. That Shirai Azhittu means removing all the dress and making one naked. That happens when the teacher is going to initiate the disciple to sannyasa. Before giving sannyasa, the guru makes the disciple naked and gives him arul shir, that kashaya vastra. So this is an outer meaning, which is very visibly you can see. But that is neither in the commentary nor did I speak about it. So Shirai Azhittu Nirvanamai Seidu Arul Shir. Before giving the Mahavakya Upadesha, that white cloth is removed and that kashaya robe is given. And then Jnanopadesha is done. Arul Shirai Alittarul Arunachala Sugakkadal Ponga Sollunarvu Adanga Summa Porundidanga Arunachala. That song yesterday we saw. Summa Porundide. To remain in that samadhi state. In jnana, samadhi is not simply to remain like an inert log. Samadhi means jnanam. Samadhi is swarupa jnanam. That recognition of the self. You must have noted, I am using more recognition than realization. Because Bhagavan's method is recognition only. It's like you are searching for something you are already having. As if seeking the glass which you are wearing in your nose. Through that very glass you are seeking the glass. Like that you are the self, your very nature is that, and still you are seeking it here and there. So when the master points it out to you, you have to just own it, recognize it. And that pointing is Upadesha. And the one who points out that is Upadeshta is Deshika. So Guru is Deshika. And that Deshika is pointing out, and that very moment, this recognition of the self, Pratyabhijna. Like a lightning, as I said yesterday, Tadillata Samaruchehe. That recognition happens. I am the self. Soll unarvu adanga. That soll unarvu, that implied meaning of the Mahavakya, puts the mind to quietude and to remain absorbed in that state. Summa porundida Sugakkadal Pongum. That Sugakkadal, that infinite ocean of joy, surges up. It reveals itself. That Ananda is your Swarupa. Bliss is your Swarupa. Peace is your nature. And somebody asked about meditation. Bhagavan said, meditation is your real nature. Enlightenment is your real nature. Freedom is your real nature. It's all Bhagavan's words which can put us instantaneously in that state. So, after giving that statement where that Mahavakya puts you into that center. Bhagavan spoke about the circumference, Shudhi Shaidannai. Do not test me. Do not anymore put me back into this suffering in the world. Do not make me forget my real nature. Suffering is nothing but forgetfulness of one's real nature. To forget God is suffering. Adding to it, you remember lot of things from the world. It is like not seeing the rope and seeing the snake. Not seeing the rope is not going to give you much trouble, but seeing the snake is going to give you the trouble. Avarana and Vikshepa. That Avarana is non-apprehension of the truth. Vikshepa is misapprehension. That misapprehension will give you suffering. So many knowledge we collect, so many information. Everything is there to confuse you, to unsettle you, to draw you out of the center, to keep you engaged with gross things, shallow things, which can suck your energy. Isn't it? That is not what is happening in world, in our life. Once you have tasted that sacred elixir, either in the presence of the master or when you look at Arunachala or Bhagavan's Sannidhi, you have that taste. When you go back home, how do you feel? It's like taking a fish out of the water. In Bhagavatam, there is a beautiful simile. Harihi jashanam iva toyam ipsitam. Jashanam iva toyam. Jasha means that fish. And God is like water for fish. For a seeker, Lord is like water for fish. The moment you take the fish out, will it survive? That kind of frustration. With that, Bhagavan is singing here, Shudh Shaidi Ennai. No more all this hypnosis. Next song, Bhagavan himself is going to comment on it, Shapadi Vittai. So, Shudh Shaidi Ennai, don't again put me into this circumference, this gross world. In another place, Bhagavan is singing about the glory of Arunachala's grace. Where Bhagavan says, you came into my life as my mother, and my father, and before I could fall into that useless worldly life, Pazhinil Vizhadu, Ezhayai Kaathu Un Padathinil Iruthi Vaittanaye, Aaliyam Karunai Annale, Yenna Ahamiha Nana Nanniduma. Pazhinil Vizhadu. That Pazh means waste. Before I could fall into that wasteland which can suck all my energy, unsettle me, disturb me, you pulled my heart and made it stay in that state from where there is no coming back. Un padathil irutti vaittanaye. And Bhagavan adds his love. It's not simply Arunachala's compassion alone is ocean. Bhagavan's love to Arunachala is also an ocean. Aaliyam Karunai Annale says, your compassion is like ocean. My beloved, your compassion is like ocean. Annal means beloved. Aaliyam Karunai Annale says, so You rescued me from that hell and made me stay in that state of absolute, undiminishing peace, that Shanti. You consciously made me stay in that state from where there is no more coming back. So here Bhagavan is asking for it. Shudu Shaidannai Shodiyad. No more test for me. Do not test me anymore. Unjodi Uru Kat Arunachala. Give me that teaching by which my mind will recognize that inner flame. That Jyoti with which the entire universe is illumined. That effulgence with which the body, the world, everything is known. That Swayam Prakasha Vastu which is always shining forth in my heart as Aham, 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 Aham. That is Jyoti Uru. Shirai Ajit. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra there is a sutra, Prakasha Avarana Kshaya. That Avarana is covering, and that covering is removed, destroyed, Kshaya. And Prakasha is seen, Prakasha Avarana Kshaya. So that Jyoti is that Swayam Prakasha, self-effulgent light which shines forth in us as Aham, Aham. It is so intimate, so near. There is no distance between you and that. You are that light. Light means don't imagine this outer light, the sunlight or moonlight or flame. That's why there is a verse of Shankaracharya which Bhagavan has translated to Tamil. There is a story also behind it. One old sadhu came to Shankaracharya and asked him, please show me that light with which everything is illumined. And Shankaracharya asked him, with what light do you see the world? Kim Jyoti Hitava. And he said, with the sunlight. Bhanuman Ahani. During the daytime, with the sunlight, I behold the world. Ratrau, in the night, Pradipadikam, I see with lamp, with torch. Syadevam, let it be so. Ravideepa darshana vidhau kim jyotihi. With what light do you see the sun, the moon, the lamp, everything? Chakshuhu. He said, with the eyes. With the eyes I see the sun, with the eyes I see the moon, with the eyes I see the lamp. Tasya nimilanadi samaye kim. Slowly taken from the splendor of the sun to the glory of the inner self. Slowly. When you close your eyes, how do you see? See, for people who have never explored the inner world, this is the first door. How do you dream? How do you see the dreams? With what light do you see the dreams? You sleep, closing the door, putting off all the lights. In darkness you sleep. The moment you close your eyes, the inner light is on. Yatha suptaha. The moment you sleep, something opens up. Supteshu jagarti. Something wakes up. And what is that light? And he says, Dhihi, with the power of the intellect, light of the intellect. Dhiyodarshanaikyam. And who sees the intellect? Who is the perceiver of the intellect? Dhiyaha adarshanaikyam. When the intellect is not in deep sleep, who is there? I alone am. When the body and mind is there in the waking state, I exist. When the body is not, mind alone operates in dream, I am. In the deep sleep, neither the body is there nor the mind is there. World is not there, but existence is there. Even the personal, individual sense I merges back, but I am. And that existence is the supreme light, supreme Jyoti. You are that. Shankaracharya said, you are that Tattvamasi. And that old devotee, that sadhu, instantaneously said, Ahamasmi, Ahamasmi Prabhu. I am that Prabhu. I am that, O Lord. And he remained in that samadhi state. Recognizing that inner light, he remained merged in that for some period, and he got it. So this recognition of that inner light, that inner Jyoti, Jyoti Urukkat Arunachala, means how can Arunachala show you that Jyoti? In another song, Arunachala is giving the teaching. Tirumbi aham tanai dinam ahak kankan. That song we will not come this year perhaps. You turn the mind inward and incessantly worship this inner light. Worship this inner linga with a sacred rays of your attention. Jyoti Uru means, here light means this I am. Here light is not some outer light, it is your own existence as I. The undeniable experience of your existence. That Aham, Ahamasmi. When you remain in a dark room, you know you exist. The experience is very simple, immediate, more clear than the sun. Because to see the sun, you need these eyes. And in night, you cannot see the sun. To have imagination, you need mind. But this simple existence, you can never cover. By closing your eyes, you can shut sunlight. By closing your mind, you can remain without thoughts. But then you will see there is an uncoverable, uncloudable effulgence in you, which is this mere existence, simple existence as I am. Which you can never cover with anything. That is, Ishvara, God, the self is uncoverable. Only for your sake, when we ask why we are not able to know the self, if it is so effulgent, just kelpar kelvikki vidai. In Tamil we say, when you ask something, I have to answer something. That's all. So we say it is because of avidya, avarana. It is covering the intellect, covering. That is why you are not able to see. When the ignorance is removed, you will see. And you are satisfied, you leave me without disturbing. That is the purpose. But actually, how can the cloud cover the sun? This puny cloud cannot cover that splendorous sun. Like that, ignorance can never cover the inner effulgence. It is always there. It is shining forth. That is why we say there is no trouble. You should have only trust to get it. If you have trust in the Guru, one word from him will do the job. Guru vachana lavad prapyate. That is what Tayamanavar said. Arulale yavayum parendran attai ariyade sutri ennarivale paathen irulana porul kandadallal kanda ennayum kandillen ennadi tholi. He sang, I was struggling with my intellect, with my logic. I could not find the truth. I went to Master and he said, you are unnecessarily struggling. Please take my word and abide. Grace will do the job. But I was not ready to accept it because all my life, for innumerable lives, I have only learnt one art. That is doing and taking wages. This kuli vela. Do something and get something. And I don't know that art of getting something that is the greatest benefit without doing. Summa porandidang. That summa I don't know. That secret of stillness I failed to recognize. So here, that Jyoti Urukkat Arunachala, the form of effulgence, that Jyoti is already there within you. That sense of I is very clear. It is more clear than anything. Your own body, you are not fully aware. We simply say body consciousness and all. But body consciousness is simply, I have not even seen my backside. Or to speak about the inner organs. Have you ever seen your own backside? Even with a mirror, it is a very Herculean task. Keep one mirror here, another mirror here, and look at this mirror. How troublesome. This you call yourself. And you have not seen. Recently I heard that usually we get all this anatomy, organs, inner organs explained in science, medical science. But recently I heard that they have found a new organ which they have not seen all these years. How funny it looks, see? So much ego, so much arrogance. Thinking that all our outer knowledge has so much power. And the inner one, inner organs, we have not seen. We simply believe, just as we believe that stars are influencing us, so too we believe liver influences. Kidney is working, heart is working. They say something, you believe, that's all. This also, if it is proven to you, you see, otherwise not. So these organs are all anatma vastu. This is not me. Non-self. That is why Bhagavan clearly comes where from this experience of I comes. From the body. First step Bhagavan gives you like that. Find out where you feel the sense I in the body. It is actually like asking you to seek where you feel the sense of blueness in the sky. You seek, you seek, you seek, you go inward. Is the I, the experience of I, coming from the body? It's a mystery. You catch hold of this I sense, this I thought, the feeling of I. Every series we have to come to this point at one day. Many have asked Bhagavan how to investigate, make the quest. And Bhagavan has given us that path. Find out or stay with that I sense. Hold on to that I sense. Trace it to the source. Investigate from where this I thought arises. I have spoken about this incident in former talks also. I am again repeating because it's a very revealing incident. When devotee asked Bhagavan how to inquire the source of this I, how to reach that heart center which Bhagavan is speaking about. Bhagavan said it is, that path is inside you, the feeling of I is inside you. How can I say? You have to see it within yourself. But that I is not palpable, it's not graspable. The moment I look within, I don't find many thoughts. And this I thought, Bhagavan says, is the source. Without this I thought, no thought is possible. It is the fiber. It is the thread with which the mind cloth is made of. So the moment you touch that aham vritti, that movement of I is nothing, it's condensed energy, which when spills it becomes mind. So this devotee asked Bhagavan how to find out the I, pay attention to the I. Bhagavan kept quiet. That is the beauty of Bhagavan's way of guidance. When you live with a master like Bhagavan, it will not be like a question and answer session. When you read talks, you will find question, answer. But Bhagavan's devotees used to say that in between one question and answer, there will be sometimes one day, sometimes half an hour or 1 hour, sometimes silence will reveal. Because Bhagavan's answer is not verbal. It is your recognition is his answer. Your experiencing is his answer. So this person asked Bhagavan how to do that self-inquiry. Bhagavan kept quiet. And he was a resident devotee of ashram. So he went to kitchen, started working there. Another devotee in kitchen picked up a fight with him, a quarrel with him. A quarrel issued. They started fighting each other. And that person said, "You don't know who I am, I will show to you." And this person also reacted very forcefully. He said, "Do you think you can play with me?" Something like that. Suddenly they saw Bhagavan standing there. He blushed. Bhagavan said, "Don't be ashamed. This is the precious moment to inquire. You asked me when to inquire. When the snake goes and hides in its hole, it is difficult to catch hold of it. When it puts its hood out, that is the moment to catch hold of it. Now you feel that movement of I will show to him. When you are slighted, when you are insulted, when you feel that you are humiliated, or somebody when they praise you, then you see I. Find out, this is the moment, hold on to it. So this is the very precious clue that we get from this incident, how to start this Hridaya Vidya. When you become angry, when you are excited, even in your spiritual life, when you want to achieve, attain, Bhagavan has used it in many places. When somebody asked Bhagavan how to meditate, it's a simple question. Bhagavan's answer is like an explosion. Bhagavan said, find out the meditator. Have you ever found such a answer? It's not an answer. Always Bhagavan never answers. He only gives you a question back. You ask one question, Bhagavan gives you another question. Even answer will be like a question only. Even in Ulladinarpada you can see many verses, they end with a question. Prashna. It's Prashna Upanishad. There is a Upanishad. That Upanishad is question Upanishad. So Bhagavan's whole life is question. Because answer you should find in you as experience. Verbal answer will not do. Verbal answer you will get from books. Verbal answer you get everywhere. But the Upanishadic way is not giving you answer. The form, even the Upanishad, one disciple goes to the master and he asks, Master, what is Brahman? And the Acharya says, go and do tapas and find out. First he comes with an answer. I found the first step. He said, are you satisfied? No. No, go back and do tapas. Again he comes. 5 times he comes. 5th time, with delight, with that silence, he said, I have found Anando Brahmeti Vyajanat. And he just goes back. No more coming back. I have found that bliss, that fulfillment. Because answer is not made of words, it is made of light, it is made of experience, it is made of joy, it is made of fulfillment, which we call as Lakshyartha Bhana. Not Vachyartha Bhana. That Vachyartham is only surface. That Lakshyartham is you. So, that Swayam Prakasha, that Jyoti Vuru, to reach that inner light, the path of light is opened within you, that Devayana is opened within you. The moment you touch this sense I, you put the key there and turn it. That is what Muruganar sang. The greatest treasury was for innumerable lives, it was closed. And when I came to Bhagavan, he put it open. Kottamiladu Kulavam Shemborul Puttai Viduttanan Undipara. Puttai Viduttanan. He opened the door where inexhaustible wealth was there. And I was not aware. And what is that keyhole? It is your own heart where you feel this sense I. You can remain without any thought, but this will be always there in you like a mantra. This mantra is, in fact, Bhagavan says, after its appearance, body appeared. Karuva Mahantai. That is the embryo, the first germ, seed of life. In the mother's womb, first what happened? This movement happened. Around it the mind came, around it the prana came, around it the body came. So when you go and trace its source, you go back to that state. Antasharati bhuteshu guhayam vishwamurtishu. The Upanishad says, Garbhe anta. So the first nama of the Lord is Aham, 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 Aham. Aham nama bhavat. The Upanishad, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, what was his first name? His first name is Aham, I. Shiva's name is Aham. Arunachala's name is Aham, I. This Aham or I is, when you pronounce, it becomes I or Aham. Before pronouncing it, verbalizing it, what is its form? It's only that Pashyanti Vak. That movement alone is there. Before it became word, that Unarvu was there. Before it became Sollu, the Unarvu was there. Sollu Unarvu Adanga, Bhagavan said. So Sollu comes afterwards, Unarvu remains inside. This Sollu has to take you back to Unarvu. That word has to take you to awareness. Actually, the awareness gives birth to words. That inner awareness first made a small movement, and that movement somehow got caught in the intellect and comes out as I. You can see in babies, in children, first they don't use I. Generally, children, they call themselves either as baby or some name, something. Later on only, slowly, they watch others and pick up this word I. But the I is already there. They give that name to that feeling only later on. So that feeling is what is meant. That feeling, that movement, that mantra. Many think that Bhagavan Suamai is something like Vedanta Manana. It is not. Bhagavan has given an Hridaya Vidya. There are many innumerable Vidyas in the Upanishads. This is Hridaya Vidya. Where you pay attention first not to the real I, but to the appearing I, to the sense I, to the I thought. Be very clear about it. First step, you are holding only to the I thought, that ahankara vritti. And the anger comes, jealousy comes when you feel ignored, when you feel depressed, when you are affected by something from the world, or even in your spiritual life when you think, I am not getting what I want. Sometimes when you feel you are not able to meditate, ask who wants to meditate. Just as magic, no? Ask who is depressed. Till the inner one, don't ever say yourself I. In Bhagavan's death experience also you can see, Bhagavan remained like a dead body, the body remained, and he closed his mouth tight, not allowing even the word I to escape. Bhagavan says, let the inner one say I. Don't give an artificial I there. Keep the mouth shut, keep the surface mind shut and wait for the inner being to utter the word I. The moment the heart tells you aham, you will be initiated. You will find that track through which you can go to the heart. The moment that inner one utters that sacred seed word, it is the real Bijakshara, the seed word. That seed expresses itself in the heart as non, aham, aham. And you pay attention to it, you hold on to it, you start worshipping that expression with the water, with the sacred water of dhyana. Shraddha Nadi Vimala Chitta Jalabhisheka. So you pay attention to that aham, 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 aham. Slowly you will see that dance, that lasya, that chidvilasa, that inner being expressing that, as I said yesterday, the ocean expresses itself through the river. Sometimes during high tide, you will see ocean entering the river. Like that, if you hold on to this center, you will see the infinite entering into this eye, expressing itself like a wave, expressing itself like a tide. And that is the mantra. That is the inner form of the mantra, the inner plane of the mantra. So that aham, 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 that aham vritti, you hold on to that aham vritti. Whatever thought, whatever emotion, whatever comes to you, don't be taken away by that thought, by that feeling. Find out to whom this comes. Who is affected? Who is angry? Who is depressed? Who wants to achieve something? Who wants to attain something? Who want to become something? When somebody said, Bhagavan, release me from bondage, Bhagavan said, find out who is bound. Seek the being who is bound. I. And who is this I? What is this I? What is this feeling? I. Anything can take you there. Any emotion, any thought. Because every thought arises from the same source. Not only good thought, bad thought. Everything arises, everything happens here only. Outer world is only a suggestion. It gives only a suggestion. And all the interpretation happens within you. Emotions happen within you. Affectations happen within you. And you have only one base material for every emotion, for every thought, for every feeling, and that is your own self. So whatever emotion, whatever thing is happening within you is made of pure gold. It is made of that pure being. It is made of Atman. Your anger, your desire, your jealousy, your spiritual feeling. Behind everything, there is only one adhisthana, one substratum. That is that Jyoti, with which everything is made of. But unless you recognize that oneness, until you recognize that one whole, Attanayum Tanam Avan. In Ulladhanarpad, Bhagavan says, Attanayum Sherpadamum Aroliyum Chittiramum Attanayum Tanam Avan. That screen, that light, that form, everything is made of that supreme being, that inner awareness, that Chidvastu. So when you go within, pay attention to that feeling of aham, I. Whenever this ego arises, uninterruptedly, joyfully, restlessly, santatam shalipara santoshamagave. Bhagavan said, don't do sadhana like children doing homework. Santatam, always. Shalipara means don't take any leave in sadhana. Because sadhana itself is a leave. It's a holy day. It's a not only holiday, it is holy day. So, don't take any intermission in it. It is freedom. So, constantly, joyfully, santatam shalipara santoshamagave. What should I do? Appalamit par. And Bhagavan said, make that appalam and eat. How should we make that appalam? The prescription will be given by Dakshinamurti. Seppadu sonna or mozhiyin padi appalamit par. He gave you that prescription in a silence. The whole prescription is transmitted to your heart. So go within, find out this aham, always, because this is one method which will rescue you from all the trouble that the mind creates. Every moment be aware. When Annamalai Swami was going to Palakote to stay, he asked Bhagavan to give him Upadesha. Bhagavan said, whatever you have to work, stay there, but remember, do not forget yourself. Tana tannai vidadu iru. Tana iru. First step is tannai vidadu iru. First step is this mantra must be there within you. This aham. You are not chanting. You are listening to the inner Shiva repeating it. Arunachala repeating it. That is Arunachala's nama which Bhagavan was hearing even from Madurai. And once you learn that method, that art of holding to the aham. For one Western devotee, and she came and asked Bhagavan for Upadesha. Bhagavan said, repeat I. And Bhagavan also gave her the book, small booklet, Who Am I? Read it every day. That was the Upadesha. See, in Kashmiri Shaivism, this is Mahavakya for them. Simply because Brahman we do not know. Aham everyone is experiencing. So, Aham Brahma is not a statement. Brahman we do not know. God we do not know. It is only a word. But we know our own existence. That is very clear. Find out what it is. Then you will know that it is not this Jiva. It is that infinite truth. It is Brahman. So what is revealed is that. First, you begin from the state where you are. Touch the inner sense of this I with attention. A new door will open, new pathway will open. New path of light will open within you. And when you start holding this I, slowly you will find that I thought starts behaving differently. It will be no more I thought, aham ahamena allum pahalara. Day and night you stay with aham, I. Ahamolir atmadevan padattinil ahamahilvaha anisham ramikyave. That I gives up its association with the body, with the mind. Like as the Devas and Asuras, they were churning the ocean of milk, milky ocean. And that nectar, Amrita came. Like that, you start that Nadi Mathana. Because every nerve in your body contains I. Every cell in your body contains I. It is not simply located in the mind alone. You will see it. That is why when you hear somebody is dead, you are not affected. When somebody is insulted, you are not affected. When you are insulted, stomach trouble happens first. Then body pain. Then each and every cell tells you that you are affected. The whole body burns. Why? It's a mystery because they used some words. They did not hit you. And the brain interpreted something. And the eye you touched that center aham. And the moment you touch, the entire nervous system is activated. So when you consciously touch this I, you will see that this I, the stream of I is flowing in the entire nervous system. And when you start probing this I thought, Amudavaya Tira Arunmati Arunachala, what Bhagavan said that Amrita Nadi, that Nadi from the heart, it will open. And all the nerves will start a kind of churning, attrition. The entire flow will start flowing to the heart center. You will start experiencing that current of aham. Bhagavan's word is aham, I current, that aham dhara. The dhara is samadhi. The dhara, that is the state which enters, which transmits this knowledge also. Without that current, this transmission will not happen. That dhara means current. You study it reversely. What is it? Dhara, if you read it, it is Radha. That is the force which they call in Vaishnavite literature. Without her, you will not go to Krishna. That symbolic thing is, Radha is nothing but this Dhara, this Chit Shakti, this Hladini Shakti. This Chit Shakti takes you there. This Chit Shakti, we have almost a kind of science we have told about it. But this operates in the presence of mighty beings like Bhagavan. Without any effort, the moment you are there, that happens. Many disciples, many devotees who came to Bhagavan, they just got it like that, so easily. The dhara, they got engulfed by that dhara. So this I ceases to be the ego sense, and you enter into that stream of light, that inner stream, that current. Once you have entered that, your sadhana is successful. that current, that dhara will take you to the source. Aham vritti, aham spurti. This is the spurti. And the next thing is mere awareness as aham, that jyoti. This current makes you recognize that ever shining light of that aham, which is knowledge itself, which is awareness itself, which is Satchidananda. Satta Chit Sukham. Irundu Olir. This is Bhagavan's words. Irundu Olir. It is, it shines forth. Its existence itself is effulgence. Its very mere simple easiness is effulgence. Aham, 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 aham. That jyoti, that I merges in that mere existence, and that existence is Vali Oli. Arunachala Ashtakam or Patikam, there is one word, Bhagavan says Vali Oli Veli. Oli Veli, that is Bhagavan's word. It's a beautiful expression. Oli Veli means effulgent space. It's space which is made of infinite space of effulgence. Veli, Oli, Unai, Andri, Veru, Yan, Yar, Ulan, Vimala. So that Veli, Oli, that infinite space of effulgence, that Chidambara, Jyoti, that you see in the heart, and that is knowledge, that is awareness, that is nirvana, that is samadhi. Once you have recognized it, it is not made of mind, so movement of mind will not affect it. It is not made of matter, so working of the body will not affect it. So once you have traversed to that plane, you are not going to lose it by anything. Karmana no vardhate no kaniyan. The Upanishad says it will not increase by action, it will not decrease by non-action. Action has nothing to do with it, mind has nothing to do with it. It is made of jnanam, its very nature is jnanam, its very nature is samadhi. So that samadhi is Atma. That samadhi is your real nature. And that recognition enters into every thought, every feeling, every cell of your personality. In the waking state, in the dream state, in the deep sleep, always that flickerless flame remains. That effulgence remains unaffected. That jyoti remains unaffected. That chit jyoti. Jyoti Uru Kat Arunachalam. If Arunachala, the master of the unfathomable infinite power of Maya, were to test us, of what avail can human effort be, when celestials like Brahma and Vishnu could not unravel and succeed? Bhagavan therefore pleads with him not to tempt and test him by bestowing on him the siddhis. He prays that he no longer be deluded by the imaginary projections of forms, but be bestowed with his real form of supreme light that transcends the Triputi. Triputi means the experiencer, the experience and the object. The state where everything becomes non-dual. So, the Triputi. Earlier, Bhagavan had asked for his beauty to be revealed, that is, for the revelation of his luminous form. The real form of the beauty of Arunachala, for the revealing of which he prayed earlier, is that which shines in its own luminosity, preventing his awareness from rushing towards the external world, but turning it towards itself to remain merged in it, un jyoti uru, the form of light, for revelation of which he prays now, is the form of pure awareness that makes the beholder aware of his own truth as non-different from the truth of non-dual light. In the next song, Seppadi Vittai Katru, Ippadi Mayakku Vittu Uruppadum Vittai Kaattu Arunachalam. This is a continuation of this song. That Seppadi Vittai is a kind of magic trick. Again Bhagavan says, do not show me all your magic, all your trick, all your hypnotizing power. Uruppadum Vittai Kaattu Arunachala. This is very simple. See, we don't want all this magnificent magic of science. What we want is peace. We should be able to eat, we should be able to sleep. Sombiyai chumma sugamundu urangidil solverangati Arunachala. See, all the creatures in nature, what they do, except these human beings. We only disturb entire nature. They only seek for food, or you see a bird, it goes, seeks food, water, satisfied with it, and sings on a branch, and sits on a branch and sings, sleeps, go to its nest. Whatever it wants, that knowledge is there. Beautifully it makes a nest. Have you ever noticed how it makes a nest? Where from it learnt it? Whatever knowledge we need is already given to us, and they are satisfied with it. But what we do is, we don't know how to live. We know all non-essential things, all magic entertainment, new entertainments, and that is Seppadi Vittai. Bhagavan says, which actually you don't need, but you enter into it, get disturbed by it, excited by it, lose your peace, get estranged from your center. That is Seppadi Vittai. But to Arunachala, Bhagavan is telling, actually, Arunachala is we, all of us. To our own heart, Bhagavan is telling, do not interfere in non-essential things. You don't need much entertainment to live. If you find peace, you will see that any entertainment is suffering. Any excitement is suffering. So, Uruppadum Vittai means the method to live a peaceful, quiet, simple life. A simple life which can give you peace, which can make you live in the world. You need food. One devotee, when Ishvara, Shiva appeared before a devotee and asked him, what boon do you want? He said, I don't want anything, O Lord. Lord said, you have to take 3 boons from me. I have appeared, I cannot go back without giving you that. So he said, oh, this is a problem. Because I don't have any desire. Okay, first thing, I want food. So I am taking bhiksha. So please arrange for everyday food. I should get some simple kanji. Some saltless porridge, what you call porridge in your language. That will be enough for me. And I should get a place where I can lie down and sleep. Nobody should say, you should not lie down here, get up. So that is 2. See, in Tiruvannamalai, yesterday I was telling, lot of people, in some communities, they will not burn the body, they will only bury. Generally, Hindus, they burn, but in Hindus also many, not only sannyasis, certain community, they make big samadhi. And these sadhus, here, they get good ashrams there. Many sadhus, they make those, that samadhi which they have made, they will start staying there. Only we are afraid of the dead person. A person who is dead to the world is not afraid about anything. So, a place where I can stay. And one loin cloth to wear. And kaupina to wear. And Lord said, take one more boon. Said, Lord, okay, I will take one more boon. See, I am after all a human being. And my mind will ask something. Desire will come to me. So, give me that boon that even if I ask anything more, any boon, you should tell me, I will not give you. That is the boon. I will ask, but you should not give me. That is the varam, that is the boon that I want. So, a mind which becomes quiet, when the real intelligence comes, you will recognize the value of simple life. You don't need much things to live. Your destiny may bring many things, but that will make your life complex. So you don't need, even after having this big ashram, Bhagavan said, I have only this kaupinam and this dandam which I had always, nothing more. Nothing belongs to me. So that is Uruppadum Vittai. And Jnanam is the greatest Uruppadum Vittai. That Atma Jnana makes you complete, perfect. So Bhagavan says, give me that perfect knowledge by which I will find fulfillment. Do not deceive me by putting me into this confusing, complex jigsaw puzzle, this riddle, this world. So that is next song that we will see tomorrow. Day after tomorrow we are finishing this year's series. Monday. Yesterday somebody asked me, so I discussed in the office. So 9th we will complete. That is Sunday, Monday. We started on Monday and we complete on Monday. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachalam, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, अरुणाचला यतो ममात्मा भवसि त्वमेव ततो न वाच्यं मम किञ्चिदस्ति यथा तवेष्टं कुरु मां तथैव त्वाम् आत्मनाथं रमणं भजामि. व्यास सुंदरना जयंत இப்படி நடந்து